Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Jonathan Semero, Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth, our anime aficionados that are stuffed and plastic, and Jonathan's gaff ball. We're back in the stewed on a Thursday night.
Chilling in the stewed with my dudes.
It's like Rock when I was chilling in the stewed with my dudes.
Rock 106.9.
I'm through with standing because we'll never get it.
Oh, we're going to get DMCA.
Sorry.
Hey guys, I'm Stansberry, and I'm Fantone.
I'm Chad Kroger, and you're listening to Rock
Disney
107,
Channel.
and you're watching Disney Channel.
I hate Chad Kroger.
Yeah.
But we should have him on the
But
show.
you love Theory of a Dead Man, dude.
I like Drowning Pool.
You like Nickelback.
No.
Thorpe's favorite band is Nickelback. Send him Nickelback songs.
Who's the Stevie
Ray Vaughan?
No,
Stevie
no,
Nicks.
Stevie Ray Vaughan's awesome. No,
Steve
who's
Buscemi.
the
Steven
Rolling
Tyler?
Stone? Steven Tyler. Thank you.
He's not the Rolling Stones.
Aerosmith.
Doesn't matter. Did you guys see that? He was on that one late night show with the guy I can't remember, and they were doing this thing where he's got what's that?
He was on that one late night show with that guy I can't remember. That doesn't narrow it.
It doesn't matter who it was.
It could be like any
they
of
were
them.
they were playing a game where he has a bunch of gross food on a Lazy Susan, and he spins it. And it like when it stops, there's like an arrow pointing, and you have to like pick the card up and read the question and answer it. And if you don't answer it, you have to eat whatever gross food item is like sitting in front of you. And so Steven Tyler was on there, and he spun it, and he picked up his card, and it was 2 shot glasses filled with Vienna sausage juice and Tabasco. And the question was, how much have you spent on drugs throughout your career? And Steven Tyler went, I snorted half of Peru, probably over $1 million. And then he shot it anyway. It's like, what the fuck?
Why?
I don't know. It was such a Chad move. I don't know.
Seems like
Imagine
he'd be cool.
snorting half a country.
He said, I've snorted half of Peru.
Yeah.
That's a lot of coke.
He makes
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that... Oh, we were talking about Chad Kroger. I'm glad that we were...
rolled right
You know,
back into it.
Chad Kroger's just a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's apparently really shitty. He's
Yeah.
just a big shitter.
Probably
what I
hasn't
hear.
even snorted half the coke that Steven Tyler has.
What an ass.
We're losing all of our Aerosmith and
Nickelback
fans.
I don't know why, but this made me think of that. You guys remember a few years back when Smash Mouth's Twitter got hacked? And the hackers tweeted out, "Fuck you all if it wasn't for that stupid ass movie with the big green dumbass, we'd be the next Beatles." Or something like that.
We'd be the next Beatles.
I have to find that.
Oh my god.
Smash
The day
Mouth.
Smash Mouth got
Twitter.
hacked.
Smash
Hack.
Mouth actually made they have like 2 songs in Shrek, don't they?
Yeah. Believer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I saw
I can't believe they
Why
got
can I not
Smash
find
Mouth
it?
to do a double feature for an ogre. That's
It
awesome.
paid off in the end.
Yeah, that's why everyone knows who Smash Mouth is.
Why anyone knows who Smash Mouth is.
Because of Shrek.
Nobody would know who Smash Mouth
Shrek
was
is
without Shrek.
awesome.
I love that movie.
I do
Shrek is
too.
a great
What's the
movie.
best Shrek in your opinion?
2.
I can agree with that. I'm
I li-
okay with that.
I like 1.
Shrek the Third is really good, but Shrek 2 is a really good movie.
2, we get fun characters.
The Potion
Yeah.
Factory.
The Potion Factory.
That was awesome.
That
We get
scene was just so
just
good.
like funny shit, like their reenactment of Cops
that was
called
hilarious.
Knights. That's funny as shit.
Shrek
That is
2 's good.
hilarious.
When the gingerbread man is being interrogated.
me.
Do you
That was
know
the first
the
one.
Muffin Man?
That was the first one.
That was the first one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
shit, really?
Farquaad dies at
well,
the end of
in
the
the
first
second,
one.
the second one, we get the
Oh,
giant
yeah.
gingerbread Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do get.
He goes,
And he starts like dying because the warm milk.
He's like, "Urgh." Gigi's like, no.
I mean, all those movies are just filled with
They're
classics.
bops.
They are.
Do you know?
know the Muffin Man?
The
Yes.
Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man! The Muffin Man!
Who lives on Dreamy Lane?
Yes!
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
This has been a productive episode already.
Damn, are we going to
Ginger.
rewatch Shrek?
Yes.
We should.
Let's do a
I'd so
Shrek
do
bin.
that.
I went to try to find the like post that they tweeted out because it obviously got deleted. Like Smash Mouth's not going to keep that up.
Yeah.
And all I found was an article that says Smash Mouth knows you laugh at their Twitter and they don't care. And then the following is a picture of Carrie Fisher and it says hashtag rip Carrie Fisher, but they put the Smash Mouth logo at the bottom of the image.
Why?
I don't
So
know.
endearing.
I don't know. It's like, oh.
As a general PSA, I'd like to say that I will be on this episode, but I will not be on the next episode of the podcast. I will be in Wisconsin.
Oh, you Oshkosh.
I actually, plans got changed a little bit. So I will actually, instead of leaving this upcoming Tuesday, I will be leaving this coming Monday. And then I will be gone through Saturday night. I probably won't be getting back till Sunday at some point, or like Sunday morning, Saturday night, like late at night. So
Tell the viewers where I said it already. But
me going to Wisconsin. I'm going to Wisconsin for the Oshkosh Air Show. It's an awesome air show. I will send videos back that you guys can put in the podcast, and I will make them all horny. So
Good.
don't worry.
Oh, look at this plane.
Yeah,
I want to fuck a man.
Don't worry. I'll find something to lewd while I'm in Wisconsin.
Oh, there's going to be pinup girls on the plane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send
Yeah.
I'll send lots of pinup photos, and then
I love
yeah, I
pinups.
fucking
yeah.
love
If I
pinups.
find any cool pinup art while I'm there, I might bring it back.
Please do.
That'd be sweet.
I
You
will.
like
Yeah, there's
pinups.
lots of good pinup art. There's actually like a swap meet at the back of Oshkosh. There's this like huge swap meet, and there's always like metal that's cut off of airplanes that people have painted
Oh, that's
pinup girls on.
That's
and
pretty cool.
Then just like actual like paintings that people do. It's really well done too. So
That's
if I find
sweet.
anything I like, maybe I'll bring it back and hang it in the room somewhere.
I want to go to Oshkosh one day.
I was
should.
actually talking to Pat Paul.
You have to be an EAA
Yeah,
member.
you
to get
can't
in.
just get a ticket and go.
No,
Gotta be a member of the EAA.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just
What's
walk
the
in.
EAA?
The something association.
Airs Association. I don't
It's
know.
like International Aerospace Association or something like that.
Yeah, but
it's
you have
something-
to join that, and then you can buy your
You gotta be a
ticket.
member.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that many people go too. That many people are
Oh,
members.
there's a lot of members of the EAA. I've been an EAA member since I was like 6.
Wow.
Yeah,
Why am I not one?
you could be. I think you just have to pay for the membership. It's like a subscription. You pay for the membership, and then you can pay to get into the Oshkosh Air Show as well. But then you pay for a yearly membership, and then throughout the year they'll send you like airplane magazines.
Oh, that's sweet. I want to
Your
do
house
that.
and stuff.
I'm
It's
gonna
cool.
look into that after
It's cool.
the show.
It's not very expensive, I don't think.
That'd be because I'd love to go to Oshkosh.
That'd
It'd be
be-
rad.
That's like
yeah.
a dream of mine. I'd
It's
love
really it's a
Oshkosh.
great air show. I mean, obviously we don't have an airplane, but like there are people that go with their planes, and they'll.
Well, are you going with your uncle?
Yeah, I'm going with Carl.
Yeah, he's flying.
Yeah.
So you're flying in with an airplane?
Well, I'm talking about like us, like here.
Oh,
What he just said is we don't have a plane.
I'm talking about us, like
we.
I thought he was insinuating me, my
no,
grandpa.
no,
my
me and
No.
my grandpa. No, we fly in
grandpa.
with Carl. Actually, got a new plane that we're using, but we're like, there's people that like, if you have an airplane, they let you stay at the airport on the airfield.
Oh,
So-
you were telling me
yeah,
about that.
So it's really cool. Like, I wish that I had this much money, because people like land their planes and then like they'll direct you to your spot where you park your plane for the weekend, and then people will throw like tent flies over the wing of their plane and then lay mats down on the ground and then just sleep under the wing of their plane.
That's so cool.
That'd be so cool.
Let's pick up a Cessna 752.
No,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
pick
dude.
up like let's just go up to maps and let's steal the C-47.
Well, I've got some things. So the reason we're leaving a day early is because my uncle got a new boat, and we're going.
This man got a new boat and plane.
He got a new sailboat, yeah. And so we're going out. He's taking us out for the night before. We're going to stay at a sailboat, and we're going to go sailing.
That's poggers.
And then the next day we fly to Oshkosh for the weekend. Or for the week, I guess.
That's awesome.
But I'll keep the boys updated.
You bringing your captain's hat?
I was thinking about it, but it's Carl's boat, not mine.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't want to get keel hauled.
You can commandeer it. Just
Oh, yeah, just kick my uncle off the side of the
then
boat.
take his plane.
And
too.
I can't do that to Carl. He's so nice.
Well, you can give it back.
Hey, Carl, does this door look funny? He's like, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna get a video of Carl saying hello to the boys from the Harem.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
go.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty
We'll
sick.
put that on the
I know.
show.
I've talked about Carl a time or two to you fellas. Carl's like this wonderful treat because I never see him ever, and it's like so when I see him, I'm like, yeah.
To me, Carl's like when I think of he's just a black shadow. Like I don't know what he looks like. I know he
feel
has
like-
a
I
gold
think
chain
I've
and
met
chest
him.
hair.
We've met him before.
No, we haven't.
I swear we have.
We've never met Carl.
Oh, he was at my grandpa's birthday the one year,
I swear we've met him one
but
time.
he's only ever
I don't
been.
think so.
I can only remember him ever being in like Canton or North Canton like one time ever,
I don't think we met him, dude.
and it was at my
It
grandpa's
was either we
birthday.
met him or he was on the phone and we said
I
hi.
think
or
he was probably on
something.
the phone.
Maybe
I don't know.
Carl's rad.
I remember the phone call actually,
Yeah, he's
but
cool
we
as
never
hell.
met him in person.
I remember like this is I'm gonna date this so hard because I remember how cool I thought he was when he got a droid, the original droid.
Oh,
Remember,
my
you
God.
turned that phone on and it went droid, like just like that. He had one of those and he was talking about how cool it was. And the whole time we were at Oshkosh, he was bitching because it didn't work. He was like, "This thing sucks," and just like, yeah,
Dude, I still remember when it was so hyped to get a BlackBerry.
Dude, you remember
My grandpa had a BlackBerry with the little wheel.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
one too.
Yeah,
Did you really?
Yeah.
I
Those were
remember
hard.
I had a phone with
Those-
a keyboard.
Yeah,
The
people,
LG.
people get mad at this, like the keys on this. Dude, the BlackBerry was like a fraction of the size of one of the
Oh, they were so
buttons on
small.
that.
oh, my
Dude,
mom,
and
my mom sent dog photos.
it wasn't even like a nice tap. It was like you had to push those whole
Yeah,
ass
that-
buttons.
I hated Blackberries.
It was like using a mechanical keyboard from the 90s, but you had to touch it with your pinkies.
My sister wanted a Razor really bad.
Yeah, she did.
Razors were big.
They were huge.
The final thing that I found on the Smash Mouth, I couldn't find the tweet exactly, but I found another article, and it's titled "Smash Mouth Ignore COVID-19 to Infect Crowd with Terrible Music." Thank you. That's all.
Someone's angry.
That's me.
Oh God, here's what I'll do. I've got an idea. Okay, so one year when I
Don't
was
say
at
you're gonna play
Oshkosh,
Smash
no,
Mouth.
when I was at Oshkosh, this was like the last time I went. So I think it was like 2014. I was still a little awkward and definitely uncomfortable with women. So my uncle Carl takes me because my grandpa went off with Dave. Dave and Dave went off together.
Dirty Dave duo.
Yeah, so my grandpa Dave and my uncle Carl's friend Dave went off somewhere. And Carl was like, "You want to come with me, Jonathan?" And I was like, "Yeah, sounds cool." And so I went with him, and we went to like these big hangars where there's like pilots clubs, and you can just go in, and there's like, "Oh, you gotta be a club." And Carl's like, "Oh, you just on the card," and we go in or whatever. They have a booth set up with all of these girls dressed up as 1940s pinup girls,
That's
sitting
pog.
around a P-51 Mustang, and they have a little table set up right in front of it, and they're just sitting there, and they have calendars. Pinup calendars, the one I have on my wall in my room,
yeah.
where it's all the girls that are sitting at the table posing with airplanes, and they're dressed up like the nose art, and they're like doing the pose on the plate. It's like super cool. And Carl walked up, and I was like, I saw it, and he's like, "You like those calendars?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool." Like, it was really obvious I wanted one, but I was really nervous and didn't want to walk up and pay for one because I was like uncomfortable. So Carl walks up when I'm not around. I went off with my grandpa. Carl went up to the stand, I guess, and he went up and talked to those girls. He had them write me love letters on the calendar.
What a game.
Yeah, Carl was like, they were like just all kinds of like pin-up stuff to say like love, and then they kissed it.
They did not.
Next to where they signed it with bright red lipstick.
That is hilarious.
And I'm like, dude, I have to go do that again.
John is like, I'm down cataclysmic.
I'm down cataclysmic for the pin-ups girls. Yeah, but like maybe I'll get you guys all pin-up calendars.
Dude, that'd
yeah.
be sweet.
That'd be
I want one
sick.
so bad.
Yeah.
I need a new calendar anyway. Books A Million, for some reason, didn't have any Japanese
Yeah,
themed
I'll
ones
go.
this year.
I'll try and find the pin-up stand, and I'll get them all to write you guys love letters, and then I'll bring you all back 2021
Can you,
pin-up girl calendars.
if you can do that, can you have them address Alex as Tippy?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Could you do that?
And
Hey,
I'll have
Tippy.
I'll have them address you as Thorpe.
Hey,
Oh,
horse
that's so
fucker.
And you're heard you like horses. Fuck you.
You're disgusting.
And then I'll have them address you as Wook.
Yeah, can you address that to Wook? And they're like, what?
W-O-O-K. Like I just start spelling it.
Man, kid, you got some fucking weird friends.
Yeah, they're all virgins.
That's why they didn't. They're here. They just didn't want to be around women.
Yeah, he's hiding over there. But yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
they
cool
have
shit that
girlfriends.
goes
They
on
just
at,
go to different schools.
One of my fondest memories of the air show is having a really fun time, and then my grandpa gets tired, and so we're having like a blast and just vibing about the air show, and grandpa gets tired, and so he'll take us over to the seminar place, and he'll sit down at the seminars, and they're talking about, this is how I flew this plane, and grandpa just falls asleep. And so I'm always awake because I'm a kid, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, he's asleep. This is boring. I don't know where Carl went. I'm just sitting there like vibing for like an hour and a half while he naps.
That sounds like a fun time.
It was, yeah, that was a weird
I
experience.
mean, I'd rather be looking at planes, but
Oh, I would too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I would rather? I'd rather you guys hit that like button, commented, and subscribe. You can ring that bell if you want notifications. Catch us on Twitch, Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, Instagram,
we're not on Facebook.
TikTok. That's what you think, bud.
I don't know.
That's what you think.
You're probably right. There's everything under the sun for some reason we have.
We don't post on any of it.
So,
We do Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch.
And Spotify, Anchor, MySpace.
Oh yeah, those
Oh, yeah.
things.
Not
So the good ones.
MySpace.
Not,
I said MySpace like it's a streaming platform.
Yeah.
all right.
But-
Tippy, well, before Alex, are you going to talk about the adventure we just had?
Yeah.
This is going to be a little quicker. This actually came to my mind today.
Okay.
So I don't know why I thought of this or how, but it just happened, and I'm like, this is something I should tell the boys because it's funny. And there's a question at the end, and you guys need to answer. Okay.
All right.
All right. So it's circa 2012. Summer of 2013.
Okay.
We're getting ready to go into high school, me and Alex. And we're working for my brother Joe's friend who owns a trash collection business. They call, you go get the stuff.
Trash Daddy.
Yeah, haul it away. We're getting there.
for God's sake, if this is going where I think it's going.
Okay, so
Fuck!
we
I
get
don't know where it's
we
going.
get a job. This is not the computer.
Okay, good.
We get this job, and it's like out in Akron area or somewhere north. And
Hardville.
I don't know where. Can't remember.
Hartville Market.
But they're doing like a whole house cleaning thing. I think someone bought the house. They were getting rid of all the stuff. Family members were there directing, like, well, we want to keep this. We want to get rid of this. That type beat. We're in the basement, clearing it out. And we go to the second floor. And there's a guy there who is very flamboyantly gay.
All right.
Now, no problem with this. Cool beans. But every time we walk by him, he goes, trash daddy. He puts a ton of emphasis on daddy. Now, mind you, me and Alex were like we were like 15.
Yeah, you'd been around 15.
So we were pretty young. And we're like, yeah, right, it's a little weird. So we're getting done with the job, and we're out in the front yard. And he comes up to me and Alex, because he was intrigued that we were twins. He looks at us both and goes, which one of you is the more dominant twin, and which one is more submissive?
Dude, I remember that.
And we're just standing there, and I'm like, how the fuck do I, what? My 15-year-old mind is like, I don't even know what this means. So then he looks at me, and he said, I was the more dominant twin, and Alex is the submissive twin. So my question for you guys...
Thorpe's the dominant one, Tip's the submissive
Thorpe's the
one.
dominant twin, Tips the
So he
submissive
was
twin.
right.
Yeah, he was right.
Listen
Yeah.
up, ladies. If you know what you want, you know how to get it.
What?
I'm saying if they want someone more dominant or submissive.
Okay.
Shooting
Well, I
fish in a
mean,
barrel,
it's-
Luke. Shooting fish in a
Yeah,
barrel.
you know what?
Well,
Laying all your...
I
Also-
remember, Anthony, he said something else to us. It
I
was
don't
about
remember what else, but...
it was some like
Oh, I didn't finish my...
it was like fucking weird. I don't know what it was, but he said something like about like gems or
Dude, I don't
something
know.
something
14.
wacky. Like it wasn't like creepy, it was just wacky and weird.
Well, just a quick side note, you find a lot of treasures out on these, and I'll be done with this in like 2 seconds. The amount of porn and dildos we found working there was
What?
fucking ridiculous. And the old guys would always take pictures with the dildos.
Dude,
It's fucking weird.
real quick, we were at this job and we were
Please tell me
cleaning
you
out
had
this whole
gloves.
garage. And this motherfucker's like 95 years old in a wheelchair, and he's with his son, who's all like 70. And they're just vibing in the garage while we're cleaning. They find like a 3-foot-long black dildo and start waving it around. And they're like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever."
The Double D 3000, we called it.
Yeah.
We named him Peter Fitzwell, and he went to the shop.
Yeah.
Sat in the chair. This thing was probably like fucking.
It was insane.
Grape-sized food.
It was
around.
a baseball bat.
It was
I swear to
huge.
God.
These guys were just vibing with all the dildos. There was like 4 dildos in this man's garage.
Yup.
Okay, well, moving on.
I don't know what to do with any of this information.
Okay, I have for the first time ever actual news.
Well, Tippy has one quick story.
And then
we'll get all the fucking banter shit out of the way.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I bought a motorcycle back in like March. Well, it's been in the shop since May.
Early May,
and I just got it back today. So we go to the shop today to pick it up, and I'm like super excited. And when I get there, the guy's not so excited. He's telling me everything that kind of still needs fixed and stuff, and mechanical bullshit I'm not going to get into. But he was going over what was like when they first got the bike. They made notes of everything, and I just wanted to read the first note of when they got the bike, just to prove how fucking really bad it was. So they did a diagnostics on it. They're like, see what was wrong. And I told them it was like wiring issue. And they're like, we should start with a bad starter button. Where we go from there, only God knows.
Wait,
that's a
you
no.
should start with a bad starter button. Where they go from there, God only knows.
Literally, they put that in the official, like, I don't know what to call this, paperwork.
Receipt.
Like the official shit. Like this bike was like something that rolled.
I believe it.
That's fucked.
Rolled off Reddit into like this just rolled into the shop. It was fucked up.
It was bad.
Dude, you could put that on Reddit.
They probably already did. I probably got roasted on some motorcycle subreddits. But we're riding home, and I put this wrap around my exhaust. So
wait, can I tell a story? The whole car ride home, I was thinking about how I would explain this in the best way possible.
Oh, okay.
And I believe I can do it. All right. So I'm going to start us back at the shop. The bike's outside. Alex pays the bill. We walk out. We walk back inside for some extra parts. Dude looks at Alex and says, I need to see that paperwork and make sure something is in there. And he says, we have to include that we are telling you this bike is not safe to ride home. So naturally, an antsy man, Alex like himself, gets on the bike and we ride it home. We pull into a Sheetz. Alex says he wants to fill up, and he's by the gas pump, and I pull up behind him. And he's looking at the bike, and I see smoke. I walk over, and I'm like, that ain't good. Let's get away from these gas pumps so we don't blow everyone up and kill everybody. He goes, all right. So what Alex did is he wrapped his exhaust in this fiberglass stuff. It's very common amongst, like, foot bikes, bobbers, that type beat. And what you do, you soak them in water, and there's oils. So what was happening was the water and oils were evaporating. It was totally fine, nothing wrong with it. So we're riding home, and we have to plan this route to get away from highways because the bike still needs some work. Last thing we want to do is hit 60 and the bike explode. So we go down this.
That was an actual fear. I was actually scared the whole time riding home.
It was pretty nerve-wracking.
I was actually really anxious.
I played out the whole scenario in my head. You just see like Alex driving down. You're like, "Hey, Alex, you good?" And then you just see it explode. You hear a Wilhelm scream in the background. It's like,
so we plan a route home, and it turns out we went on the same road we took home from Cleveland by the drug mart. Went down that pretty much that whole way, damn near the whole thing. So we get to that, or we're at the Sheetz, and I'm like, all right, Alex, to get on 21 and avoid highways, we have to do this. Turn left on Johnson. If you see Silver Lake, you went too far. Turn around, Johnson will be on your right. He goes, okay, got it. So we're going down, and this road was really fucking long. Like, on maps, it did not look nearly as long.
What road were you on?
It was like...
Medina Line.
Yeah, Medina
You guys were on
Line.
Medina Line?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take that down, you get on Johnson, you can take that over.
Well, here we go.
Towards 585, and then take you to 21. You
I
just
see
take
the
that
sign
down.
for Johnson on the right, and I'm like, okay, there's no left here, so I'm assuming Johnson will be a little bit down on the left.
That's what confused me.
So Alex didn't get the memo that Johnson was right on the left, and he drove right past Johnson, and I saw him do it. I'm like, okay. We went past Johnson. Let's see if he'll get the second cue. Silver Lake comes up on the left.
Silver Creek.
Silver Creek, my bad. Alex drives right past Silver Creek, and we keep going. I go, okay, I guess what I said went in one ear and out the other. So he makes a left, and we end up on 585.
Yeah, 585. You make a left there, and that'll take you to 21.
Oh, you see, but we went right on 585.
Oh, well, you see, that's where you made your first mistake. You're heading out towards Worcester now.
Yeah, we were. And we end up doing 60, exactly what I wanted to avoid.
We didn't do 60.
Oh, we were doing 60.
No, we weren't.
Anyway, Alex sees a street called Portage, and I'm assuming his thought process was, that's a word I know, I'm going to turn there.
Yes.
I was right.
You're in the entire wrong city, bud.
So we turn into Portage, and actually we're in like fucking Doylestown.
Yep. That's
So-
where my uncle lives.
We turn onto
He's
this.
like a map.
Jesus Christ.
He's like a living
He
map.
is a map. Why didn't Luke go? But anyway, we turn into Doylestown, or on Portage, and we go left at the end. And we are in some back-ass country, gravel roads, have-an-ass area. And we get down to the road, and there's a train crossing. There's a fucking train blocking the whole crossing. At a standstill, things are down, lights are blinking, train is not even on. It is just blocking the one road we need to get across. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? We have gravel roads, a train blocking the city, there's a fucking flatbed in the middle of this gravel road, a fucking church in this neighborhood. Where are we, Alex? So I try to figure out where we're going. I mean, that's like the end of the fun stuff. We just hop on 21 and get home, but dip ass took the wrong turn in the complete
It's hard
wrong
without
direction.
a GPS.
I gave you the directions.
All you had to do was
though.
make a left on 585. That'll take you straight over to 21.
The thing that ruined it was when the street sign was on the right, but there was a left turn. That's what really got me because I'm like,
It was like a weird.
For Johnson?
yeah.
it made
Johnson
like a weird break.
Johnson does the
I know,
Yeah,
but there was no
S.C.
sign to
Johnson.
say that.
A family company.
Silly Johnson Road.
There was no sign that like said that. Prior to that, like I've seen those signs before, so I knew what to look out for. But I didn't know Johnson Road did that.
Yeah, when I worked at the UPS, I found that.
Well, I fucking
Did you
know
work for
now.
UPS?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was a
you told us
loader.
that.
I was a loader for a while.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I sprained my foot one time and it hurt like a fucker.
That's fucked.
It
Alright.
sucks. Don't work at UPS if you have the option.
All right, good.
All right, welcome back to the Piss Pants Podcast.
The PPP.
I have actual news. So in today's news, we're going to get back to talking about how the Olympics are run by a bunch of shitters.
Yeah.
So I actually read this article today. I had to pull it back up because I could not remember her name, but her name is Becca Myers, and she is participating in the Tokyo Paralympics, and she is blind and deaf. So how it goes is I saw today that she actually withdrew from the Olympics, like she quit. And she put up this tweet about it, and it was very heartfelt. And she said, "Just tears in my eyes as I don't know how she tweeted it. There are tears in my eyes as I say that I'm resigning from the Tokyo Olympics." What went down was at the previous Olympics, as well as other Olympic events for like Paralympics, they allow people to have, I don't know what they call them, an assistant or something like that, to be with them. So in her case, her assistant helped her navigate because she's blind and deaf, and obviously around a pool, you need somebody to kind of like, help you get around. The Tokyo Olympics said that she was not allowed to bring anyone with her, and they would provide one assistant for all of the 22 athletes that were going to be there to assist all of them to get around. And she's like, at every other event I've ever been to, you were allowed to bring your own. And she's always brought her mother with her. And they said that basically, go fuck yourself. You're either going to use our one assistant for all 22 of you or no one at all. And so if you're not being taken to the block to start the event, you just kind of have to stumble around. She's blind and deaf. She has no way of knowing where she is or how to get around. I mean, I'm sure she has like a cane or something to like figure out where she's at, but her mom would guide her around, like hold her hand or put her hand on her back. I don't know how she did it. I'm not familiar with the athlete, but isn't that incredibly fucked? They said like, we'll have one person there apart from the officials that's going to guide all 22 of you.
Is that how they're getting around COVID?
That's what they said. They said it's a COVID restriction. We can't have everybody have somebody.
Japan's doing pretty poggers with the COVID thing.
Yeah.
That's not Japan. That's just IOC. The distinguishment, I think, is important because while the Japanese government is maybe, I don't really know the current situation, was doing not so poggers with COVID. The IOC really came in and just fucked shit up so much more.
But is that IOC? I thought that it was upon the country to make those kinds of decisions. I don't think IOC makes those decisions. I could be wrong.
I could be wrong too.
I don't care enough to know if I'm right or wrong. But
regardless.
It's still messed up.
That's fucked up.
That's messed up bad.
Yeah. So basically, what the article says is like 5 weeks before the start of the Tokyo Paralympics, she followed through on a promise that she made in 2016 after being denied a personal care assistant. So she's blind and deaf. Like, she needs like they were just gonna say, all right, we'll have somebody come get you, and then take you there, and then you're on your own. Like you can't even. This is kind of fucked, but you can't even say like, come this way. You know, like she's deaf and she's blind.
You would have to hold her hand wherever she went.
You'd have to help her. Like,
also imagine being in a pool. Those things have so much fucking reverb. You're just like, hey, over here. Even if she wasn't deaf, she'd be like, where are you?
Exactly.
Where?
Like, I'm sure.
Show me.
Obviously, she was representing the United States in the Tokyo Paralympics. Like, obviously, she's a very talented swimmer. So once she gets in the water, it's no fucking problem. But like outside the water, fuck. Like, what did you want her to do? So yeah, they totally denied her a personal care assistant, and so she withdrew.
I would withdraw too, dude. That's fucked up. So they said this was a COVID measure?
Yeah. They said it was a COVID measure because they couldn't have everybody have a personal care assistant because then there would be too many people there.
That just only further reinforces the fact that they should not have been held.
Exactly. Yeah, and she said it's like another thing. It's totally like she said she didn't think that in 2021 she would have to be, as a person with visual impairment and the inability to hear, be having to fight for her rights. Because like it should be in her rights to have somebody there.
Yeah.
You know, I think that should be like before anything was considered, like okay, we need to have people for these people. Like,
right.
Well, also even like the entirety of staffing of the Olympics is pretty fucked up too. The staffers are underpaid really bad.
Yeah.
I just read a story today that was posted on Our Japan of some guy who was contracted by the IOC to do work at the Olympics.
Yeah.
It's like electrical work or infrastructure type stuff.
Tippy was at the Olympics, dude. They needed can lights.
I put in a can light yesterday.
Put him in the pool.
Tippy's in scuba gear at the bottom of a pool. They forgot to turn the breaker off.
Well, like these guys are extremely underpaid, no COVID precautions, treated like shit. And all the comments are like, dude, just fucking leave. Like, you don't have to take that bullshit.
That was for the, no, you said electrical stuff. I read something, basically the same thing, except it was for foreigners living in Japan who were supposed to help, like, translate, like, English speakers.
Yeah.
They basically did the same thing. They just treated them like shit. They're like, hey, we're going to pay you, like, $11, and you have to be on call 24 hours a day.
Yeah, you're always on call.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a nickel.
That's
pretty much.
Go translate something.
So yeah, that was news part 1. News part 2 pertains to something I'm sure all
before we do go away, I hope she's feeling at least a little better.
Too.
At least the best you can. I mean, sucks, man.
I'm sure, like, obviously, I'm sure she's devastated. Like, anybody that is in the Olympics, you don't go to the Olympics with that being a year goal. Like, that's a lifetime goal.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously to have to withdraw from that, must be like a huge decision because you must have been planning and training and working your ass off like crazy to get there. So I hope that, you know, maybe in Australia in 2026,
2024,
4 years.
2024.
They already decide them?
Maybe 2025.
They've already decided that Australia will be holding the next one.
Wait. Can we not do basic arithmetic here?
Well, if they were set to be in 2020, the next one should be in 2024.
I
don't think they're delaying them all a year
I
again.
don't know. Wherever they're whatever year
gives
they're
a
going to be. Yeah,
who cares? I'm probably not going to watch them anyway.
I hope that in Australia they'll, you know, she'll have more luck and they won't do that again if she gets to go again or she chooses to again. That's
just
horrible.
Thinking, how would they signal her to start?
I was thinking the same thing. I have no idea.
That's what I would want her.
Yeah, but no, she's.
They've probably got some mechanism that
maybe it's like a little bracelet that vibrates or something.
It could be that, or there could be something in like the starting block that like pokes your hands or something. Maybe.
Yeah, like a vibration.
Something like in the or like something that pokes you or something to tell you to go.
That'd be cool.
That would be neat.
But so that was the first news. that's kind of sad and not okay. Second news, kind of cool, kind of funny. In the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, typically the housing is never fantastic for Olympic athletes. This year, they went with cardboard beds. The cardboard beds were put into all of the athletes' rooms, and if you were a rather tall athlete, each room came with bed extenders that are essentially boxes that you put at the foot of the bed. And everybody was provided with mattresses, and the athletes say they're rather comfortable. There's rumors circulating that the reason that these beds were in place is that they are sex-proof. That if two people were to try to coitus atop the cardboard, the bed would collapse. Well, I'm here to put those to rest. The real reason they're putting those cardboard beds in the athletes' rooms is, I really don't understand why this was a problem. They're trying to be more eco-friendly. They're putting in recyclable athletic beds, which I don't understand why they would do that in the first place. Like, beds are reusable. But
so to say, can't just reuse a whole bed?
I swear to God, their reasoning for putting cardboard beds in the athletes' bedrooms was so that they could be recycled. Literally recycled.
That's the public reason. We all know the real reason.
It's fuck-proof.
It's
So
fuck.
they can't bang.
They can't bang. We took away their condoms. Now they can't
How
bang.
would you? All right, so say you're on a cardboard bed and you're getting jiggy with it, right? And the thing
All right.
collapses.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna stop and be like, well, we're
No,
Yeah.
you're not. You're not going to stop.
Like,
Well, I
six-
guess we're finished here.
we're 6 inches off the ground. What will we do now? Like, you still
30
have
seconds, and you're like, damn, I was halfway to being done.
you still have a mattress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mattress topper. It's essentially like the mattress toppers you lay on a.
What's stopping you from just doing it on the floor?
It's like
Yeah.
you know the futons that you put on top of tatami mats?
Yeah,
They put those on top of the cardboard.
those are comfortable.
Yeah.
How would you know?
Why? I
I've seen anime.
I would assume.
Yeah, so that was funny. I like seeing all the memes about the Olympics right now.
I do, too.
Like the more lighthearted ones. The sad stuff sucks, and we're seeing a
Yeah.
lot of that. It's bullshit, and the Olympics are being handled probably the worst we've ever seen them be handled. But I keep seeing good memes, like how there's this one athlete. I don't know what she does, but she posted it was a TikTok. Follow the Hello Harem on TikTok. That she said that I didn't know they did this. The drug testing, it's not like a place you go. They'll just randomly show up at your room and knock on the door and request a cup of piss. So she recorded a TikTok. She said, I was watching a show on my laptop and somebody knocked on my door and asked for a glass of my piss. I just like to imagine it's not really the drug tester. It's just some guy. He's like, piss please.
Piss, please.
And you have to.
And then like the next day they come over like, we need you to, urinate.
sample, yeah.
We need a urine sample. And she's like, didn't you come yesterday? Like, what are you talking about?
You weren't on our list yesterday.
Who was that?
Who took my piss?
Who came and took a cup of my piss? I knew it was weird when they came in their anime covered glass. When they came in their Bang Dream cup.
I thought it was weird they were sniffing it on the way down the hall.
Final news. This isn't necessarily Olympics related, but it has to do with the USA team. A chiropractor for the women's wrestling team put out a tweet comparing COVID protocols to Nazi Germany.
You told me about that.
Wait, this
There
is
it
not
is.
the only.
There it is.
There was a fucking article today about someone on the Japanese board or something who also made a Nazi reference who got fired. Did two people make Nazi references?
I don't know. And the comment doesn't even make sense because she's trying to compare like the way that they're the coercion to Nazi Germany, but the way she worded it, it was like, oh, they're coming around to everyone's doors and knocking and asking if you got vaccinated, just like the Nazis, basically. And it's like, that's not what they did. They came and tried to find Jews in the goddamn
no, they
houses.
forcibly took you and killed you.
Yes, like
There's a big difference.
there's not, you did not get your message across whatever it was supposed to be. You just look like a dumbass.
Hey, you told us they found the Nigerian
Uganda.
Ugandan weightlifter.
Yeah, he's safe, guys. Don't worry. He is safe.
They found him. They sent him and his shit back to his wife.
I'm still amazed that they lost a whole Ugandan weightlifter.
For like a week.
All you gotta do is wait till everyone goes to bed, sneak out, say, "What are you doing?" "I'm going down to the Konbini, gonna go get some onigiri." And they go, "All right, come right back." He goes, "Cool." hops on the Shinkansen, and he's out.
Is that what
out of
happened?
this.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think they found him in Nagoya, which is like 2.5 hours south of Tokyo. He moved.
How do you go south of Tokyo? It's all ocean down there.
What?
Dude doesn't know geography.
Me?
No, this dude.
Tokyo?
Tokyo.
I
Go
know.
straight south of Tokyo?
We're talking in terms of the country. If you go south, you go towards like.
Straight south of Tokyo is Tokyo Bay. That's the ocean.
Oh my god.
Dude, he's got you there.
He does. I can't.
He's got you there.
I can't really
should've
Dude,
argue with it.
southwest.
This kid doesn't know
Should've
geography.
said southwest.
Damn.
Southwest of
Better.
Tokyo, Nagoya.
Better.
Well,
Now apologize, Thor.
Say sorry.
all right, I'm sorry.
All right, good.
That was
Back.
pretty genuine.
It did have a lot of sarcasm in it. I buried it under the genuine feel, so it was still there.
I will throw the gaff ball.
Dude,
But,
you're gonna kill him.
At least we know our Ugandan friend is safe.
in
So is
sound.
this the first time this has happened with the Ugandan
No.
team member disappearing?
No.
When did that happen last?
So there's several occurrences actually. Once in Australia, there was a weightlifting competition, and several Ugandan people.
Wait, it was weightlifters again?
It's always weightlifters. I don't know why. I have no clue why.
What if it was the same guy every time?
It could have been. So they escaped in Australia and tried to claim asylum, and Australia was like, "Get the fuck out!" And then they did it again in Ireland, and Ireland let them claim asylum for some of them.
What does it mean to claim asylum?
It means that they allow them to basically have an extended stay or live there for a while.
For what?
It
Just
could be
'cause.
for like political reasons in your country.
Because they hate Uganda.
There's actually a lot of people in. I'm not going to pronounce this right, but it's Myanmar. Is that right?
Myanmar?
Myanmar.
There's a lot of people from there in Japan who are claiming asylum because the political situation in their country is pretty rough, and Japan is accepting them claiming asylum. They're like, yeah, it's pretty fucked over there. You guys can chill here for a while.
Yeah, like the whole reason that the Ugandan weightlifter ran away, he put it in the note. He said, "I don't want to go back to Uganda. I don't like it there. Here's my stuff. Send it back to my wife."
Oh, he left his wife.
Yes, he has a wife in Uganda that he sent all of his stuff back to and ran away.
We like briefly chatted about this, but again, I'm going to raise the question: what the fuck was his plan?
I don't know.
Probably the same plan they had in Australia and Ireland.
like,
hide for a
Well,
while.
At least in those countries, they speak English. I bet he doesn't know a lick of Japanese.
Oh, what makes
I'm
you say
also
that?
not gonna front.
Because it's
It's
like the
not
least
gonna be
spoken
hard to
language in the world.
I'm not gonna front. It's not gonna be hard to like spot the only Ugandan in a crowd of Japanese people.
That was my
That's,
whole
like,
point.
That's like
A weightlifter too, so he looks pretty yoked.
he's very distinctly different in a lot of ways
Yeah.
from this
To
whole.
the Japanese people.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what it's.
I
It took
really.
so long not to find
Yeah.
that.
Maybe he was just gonna go to the countryside, find a place, be like, "Listen,
He thought it was
here's my
gonna be-
situation," and people were gonna be like, "All right, you can go farm."
Here's my
I don't know, do
situation.
something.
And they're like, we have no clue what you're saying to us. He thought it was going to be like a Mr. Bean skit where like the cops start running past and he has a newspaper in front of him. And they, like, run. He's like sitting there. He's like,
I'm just gonna say, how did it take a week?
I don't
Dude
know.
got on a train.
He could have.
He could have got on a train. Even if he's walking, I don't care if he took a cab. You're telling me no one saw him.
Well,
No one was like, no, that guy.
Wait, was that a Ugandan
I don't know. Well, I
weightlifter?
didn't know what he looked like until I looked up an article, and there was one picture of this guy, and it was him while he was weightlifting. So probably a lot of people didn't know what he looked like. They probably had no direction
I'm
on
sure.
where he was going.
I'm sure that if they wanted to find him, they could have put out pictures that they took at this Olympics and been
Well,
like, here's
this-
what he
at this
looks
point-
like. Where is he?
Yeah, I don't think they participated yet, did they?
No, he.
Yeah, but he probably had like a
he
passport
didn't make
picture or something.
No, they participated. He didn't make it. He didn't qualify.
Oh.
He was there for the qualifiers. That's when he ran away because he didn't qualify for the Olympics, so he ran away.
I just love that story.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
He
that's
just
very
It wins.
I know.
It wins Olympic
I
stories.
remember when
Zoop.
when
we got a
Luke
lot of
told me-
Olympics.
Yeah, I was gonna
left.
say. I remember
Better
when
buckle
Luke
up.
when Luke told me they lost him. Luke got into a Discord and I was sitting there. I think we were gonna play Minecraft. I joined the server and Luke goes, "You hear they lost a Ugandan weightlifter?" And I said, "They lost fucking what?"
It is the funniest thing in the world to think they lost a whole Ugandan weightlifter.
Oh fuck, he's gone.
Ah, not again. You think they would like have tabs on him after they did it twice before? You think they'd be like, this guy's like a fight risk.
Hey, we gotta watch this guy.
This guy.
All right, where is he? I'm not joking anymore.
Dude,
Where
Jim
the
was
fuck did
on
he go?
watch. I wanted to get lunch, dude.
He said he was just going to get some onigiri from the convenience.
Ah, shit, the
Said he would be
classic.
right back.
They always say that.
In Australia and Ireland, they
said they were
both
going
went
to
for
get
onigiri.
In Ireland, they're probably like, what the fuck is onigiri and what's a conveni?
In Ireland, they're probably like, what about it? Like, I don't know what the hell you're saying.
Luke, I don't think
If it's
everyone in
Glasgow.
Ireland is a leprechaun.
Me lucky charm. Oh, I can't.
Have you guys heard the Glasgow accent?
No.
Dude, you can't understand. You can't understand anything they say.
There's an interview, one in particular. This lady is asking this older guy some questions.
Oh yeah.
And you can pick up like one word, the first word, and then it's just all downhill. And I cannot,
And
for
he's
the love
speaking
of God.
English too.
Yeah, they speak English.
Sure. Sure they do.
English is actually more common in Ireland than Irish.
Go ahead.
Alex moment. Irish is a language.
Yes, you can speak Irish.
Are you sure it's not Gaelic?
Gaelic's like more
Look it up.
the region.
Is it a dialect?
I didn't know Irish was a
also-
language.
I've heard of Gaelic.
I've heard of Gaelic.
Gaelic.
All right, you uncultured swine.
Irish spoken language.
What are some words? What are some Irish words?
Like shillelagh. Like, if you want dead ass answers, like shillelagh's an Irish word.
What does shillelagh mean?
Irish language is also called Erse or Gaelic.
Can you go to Google Translate, pull up Irish, say "What's up, horny harem" in Irish, and then play that?
Why did it go to Japanese
Or
first?
just
I
say
don't use this.
"Welcome back to the Horny Harem podcast" in Irish, and then play that through your speakers.
Welcome
I just-
to
Holy
the
fuck.
Is that like crazy?
And it's not like crazy, but it's a fucking language. It's different.
It doesn't speak it.
What?
Translate doesn't speak
Wow,
it.
you think you know a guy?
Wow. I had no idea. I just learned something. That was really slow and
I don't know why it was so slow. Yeah,
What is? Can you try and say it?
no, I don't know. I don't know how they accent their words.
I'll speak it exactly how you would expect some English fuck to say it. Hold on, lean it a little bit this way. There's an accent above the A, but I'm gonna pretend that doesn't exist. Falte roim an pod crowlad horny harem.
Good.
It's probably like
What's like hello?
it's probably like Failty.
Can you
Roin.
tell it to speak hello?
Hello? No, but it's dia dude.
It feels kind of German.
Dia
to me.
dude. Dia
I think it's
dude.
okay.
Dia tweet maybe. I don't know.
That's interesting. I had no
I
idea.
didn't know that was
Absolutely
a language.
no idea.
That's
I've wanted
new
to
me.
learn.
Maybe the Swedish chef actually speaks Irish.
No, he speaks Swedish, and he doesn't even speak Swedish. He says bork dork bork bork.
Before we get into Luke's anime of the week, did you guys see that Jeff Bezos went to space in a ball and shaft?
Shut up.
His
I
rocket
heard-
was shaped exactly like a.
It was a big dick.
It was a big.
It
dick.
was a massive.
Did
dick.
you guys see the videos of how he spent his 5 minutes in space?
Huh.
Exactly like how you would expect a rich fuck to spend his time in space. Swear on my fucking mother. This man gets up to space and instead of looking out the window, admiring the beauty of space, he undoes his seatbelt, floats up, and then proceeds to ask people to throw Skittles into his mouth.
I was really hoping you would say he would light up a cigar.
He's upside down, and he's like, somebody throw a Skittle into my mouth, and people just start throwing Skittles at Jeff Bezos while he's floating in a circle in space for 5 minutes.
Hey, I'll give you.
He spent like 3 of the 5 minutes he was in space trying to catch Skittles in his mouth, and then the other 2 minutes he spent looking out the window for a sec, and then talking while floating, and then they landed.
I'll give you $1 million to throw some Skittles in my mouth. In
That's
space.
basically what he did.
I'd hop
will.
on board.
I'd get on board if I just had to throw Skittles at some dumb fuck.
Yeah, I watched that live actually. I was before work. I saw the rocket launch live.
That was Tuesday, wasn't it?
Would you
Yeah.
rather end world hunger or put a dent in world hunger? Throw Skittles into my mouth for 5 minutes.
the latter.
He spent so
Skittles.
much money throwing Skittles. It's fucked.
Well, hey, him and Who's the other guy who went? The Virgin Mobile guy.
I don't know.
I forget his name.
I don't remember his name.
I don't know, but I know who you're talking.
And that college student.
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson, that's it.
And that college student.
Yeah. College student went.
Well, either way, they're gonna make space travel happen for us common folk.
It is so distinctly a dick and balls.
It is so phallic.
Yeah.
It is phallic.
It literally looks like Dr. Evil's spaceship.
Oh,
It does.
Fuck,
Yeah.
it does.
It is a huge dick.
And he kind of looks like Dr. Evil.
He-
Is Jeff Bezos Dr. Evil?
Whoa, that looks like a
It's
giant
just a
one-eyed
humongous
monster.
I fucking love that movie.
I do love that movie.
Why would they? I've never seen a fucking rocket that looks so phallic. Look at all these rockets. None of them look like a dick. None of them. They all have pointy cone faces, and Jeff's just looks like the meat and balls.
Rip Corporal.
Oh, that sucks. Can you imagine that? I went to space in a giant dick.
What'd you do? I ate some Skittles.
You think that dude that paid $28 million to Ryan and then was like, I have something else I have to do. And you think he was like, thank God I didn't get on that giant cock.
Dude.
Some dude blew him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
won it at the auction, and then he turned
He
it
won the
down.
auction for $28 million. The week before it was set to launch, like last week or whatever, the dude said, sorry, I have prior commitments. I have to cancel.
Watch him be like some Reddit incel who got all his money through Bit and Doge.
Then why would he cancel it?
Because he was nervous to be in public.
Imagine having enough money to say, fuck you, I'm not going to space.
He
I have to go to a
rescheduled.
grad party.
He rescheduled.
You rescheduled?
Yeah, he's going on the next one.
Yeah, fit me in for next week, Jeff. I'll bring M&M's this time.
And Jeff's like, whoa, I have a lot of money, but I
Jeff
don't
is-
give a fuck.
Jeff's like, money.
Money.
All right, Luke, let's put that anime of the week. Let's actually talk some anime.
Why would we do that?
All right.
Why would we talk anime?
Yeah, why would we do that on here? This is a Hello to Baby podcast.
This is Hello Jeff Bezos in the Olympics podcast.
We love Jeff Bezos and Olympics. My anime of the week is From the New World. 30% off psychic powers when you buy a kid's meal.
That's a good addition. I like that.
And I didn't realize until after, this is a coming of age story. So the kid's meal is actually relevant.
Ooh, that was good. That got me.
So this is a show from 2012. It's by A1 Pictures, like Anohana and Your Lie in April, that studio. I was looking up a lot about this show because I was like, I want to find something good to say, like a lot of good things to say about it. And a lot of the comments were, I didn't know the show came out. A lot of comments and a lot of like different posts and stuff were about how people were watching it in like 2013. They had no clue the show aired in 2012.
Really?
Yeah, it's a 25 episode show, so it went from 2012 into 2013, and there are people like, I had no clue this show even existed. So the show takes place 1,000 years in the future, in a dystopian setting. So it's like great societal suffering and shit like that, and it's about basically 5 kids who have psychic powers and their story of them growing up, basically, as exceptions in like this weird society. So I'm gonna just say stuff about like the first episode real fast. In the first episode, they like give backstory of like the psychic powers and everything. Just one day, people found out they had psychic powers, and it opens up with these kids with psychic powers just murdering people, like heads exploding, people in classrooms dying.
Like Vivi Part 2, The Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, basically. Well, part 1 technically.
Yeah. These dates.
So like the one is just a kid's in a taxi. Taxi driver's head blows off at a red light. He gets out and just kills everybody in a crosswalk, and that's like just how the story starts. It's basically like a whole story of a hellscape and beautiful scenery, a wolf in sheep's clothing, if you will. the worst part about the show is that they call their psychic powers power.
It's like the huge.
It's like the huge.
It's exactly like
they're
the
just
huge.
like, we have power and you don't, and that's like a lot of the story. It really felt like the first 16 episodes built up for the last 9. So it felt like it was 16 episodes of like prequel to 9 episodes of the actual show.
Clan out effect.
Kind of. It's very confusing, very well thought out. It's filled with a bunch of time leaps and jumps. So if you don't like those, you're not gonna like this show. And is anything but a truly linear story. So I say that because the narrator is actually the main character in the future, telling the story of her life.
Oh, that's cool.
So you get a lot of comments from her that tell you exactly what's going to happen. So I want to say it's like episode 5 or something. She's friends. I can't remember the main girl's name right now, but she's friends with this girl, Maria. And at the end of the episode, she says, if Maria was never born, all these people wouldn't have had to die.
To break up all that tension.
Sorry, Jay just shit his fucking pants.
God.
So you kind of sit there and you watch the whole show knowing that was said and you have no clue what the hell it means. It's extremely good. Fantastic music, fantastic story. The conclusion was amazing. It was very well executed. I'm going to give it a 9.5 psychic kids out of 10.
9.5.
That's a lot.
Really?
And the only reason I won't give it a 10 is because there was one character who was a little bitch the whole show, and he's the reason everything went to shit.
What's it called?
From the new world.
New World.
Called.
Shinsekai Yori.
Make sure you get the kids' meal. You get 30% off.
Damn, a 9.5 out of 10.
I give it a 9.5.
That's pretty good. I didn't expect that.
Like I said, the only real complaint I have is that there was one kid who was a complete little bitch about everything that happened, and if he didn't exist, the whole show would have been fine.
So does this break like one of your top 10 favorite animes?
It's probably top 10, yeah.
Really?
On the list.
Yeah, it's probably a top
That's
10.
actually super surprising because I didn't think you liked it that much.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It's so when you first start watching it, I couldn't tell if I liked it because, like I said, it's a lot of time jumps. It's very confusing. There's no linear story to it. You get bits and pieces of information as it goes along, and there's a lot of weird skips in it, and you have no clue why those skips are there until the story pieces together at the end. It's a big puzzle game, kind of. You're given a whole puzzle, but you're missing pieces, and as you go along, you find them like under your couch and shit like that.
Like, oh, fuck, there's a puzzle piece.
Metaphors.
Metaphor.
I mean, I'll throw it on the list.
It is a very good show. The ending is weird.
Does it like conclude well?
Yes,
Okay, thank
but
you.
it also leaves you with what you just wonder at the end. You're left to wonder. You're not. It doesn't tell you all the information you need to know to feel like it's concluded. It concludes, but there's a lot of missing information that you're left to figure out on your own.
I can jive with it. I
It
mean, there's
doesn't-
enough
it-
shows that do that.
It doesn't tell you
So-
everything straight to your face. And
Okay.
Makes you do a little thinking, a little trolling.
what, you didn't like the rat man that I kept sending in chat saying
my
it was
God. He was
Thor?
from that?
Yeah,
Oh my god, he was so ugly.
was
Like,
like, "Fucking
ridiculously
why?"
ugly.
that's Squira.
They really put a lot of effort into making that motherfucker
I know he
ugly.
was ugly, man.
He was
He
disgusting.
turned me off.
He
Luke
was-
said that was me.
Yeah, it's you. That was you leading your army of wrong people. He turned you off.
I didn't know what to say.
That's
Said he turns me
so
off.
fucked up.
It's because he wasn't a horse.
What the fuck?
The other weird things are like, because the kids have powers and there were people that were obviously born without powers, you can't fight people that blow your head off by looking at you.
What do you mean? Just don't let him look at you.
Because the other thing is that the power can do literally anything. You can make stuff out of thin air. You can block projectiles. You can do literally anything with this power as long as you have.
Snipe them with a sick AK-47.
Snipe them with it.
Yep, snipe them with my AK.
Who's sniping with an AK?
Me.
Jay.
Fucking noobs.
So like they
Whatever.
explain like safety protocols they put in. They like conditioned most of the early ones so that like the younger generations would have this weird mutation in them. They physically cannot hurt another human, or else they suffer this thing called the death of shame. So if they try to hurt a human, they will actually die themselves. So if you kill someone, you will die.
Oh.
I thought it was
I thought it was going to be something weird, like if they ate barbecue chips, they went sterile.
Yeah, right.
You can't have kids anymore.
Fuck. Oh man, I really wanted these barbecue chips, but now my balls don't work.
Oh fuck!
Ooh, that'd be a hell of a way to nerf a super race.
Yeah.
Fuck these Lay's chips.
You guys want some Snyder?
Man, I love Snyder's.
Honey barbecue's the
Dude,
best.
Well,
those
I
Lay's
can't.
oven baked.
Man, I can't have kids anymore.
All I did was go to Subway, and now I can't have kids anymore.
Honey in my bowl. They're gone.
Do we still have the warranty? Oh shit, my nut warranty's about to expire.
They're trying to claim asylum in Japan.
They call you, they're like, we're calling to talk about your balls extended warranty.
I just renewed it last month.
I'm the second owner. It doesn't have a warranty.
It came
glad-
after the warranty expired.
I'm glad you guys get the extended car warranty
Oh,
calls
yeah.
too.
I haven't gotten them in a while, and I'm
I
very
haven't.
I
happy.
used to get them a lot.
Oh my
I used to
God.
get them a lot.
I know.
I'm getting a lot of Social Security and disability calls lately.
I get student loan shit in the
I
mail.
got one
I'm
of those
like,
today.
bro, no, I didn't do this shit.
I've been getting a lot of calls too where it's a real person. They're like, hey, is this Keith? Nah, this is Alex. Weber? Keith Weber? No, this is not Keith Weber. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's okay. It happens.
It's a phone call.
She's like, have a wonderful day. I'm like, you too, ma'am.
She called you back like 20 minutes
Is this
later.
Keith?
Keith?
That happened before. I
Still?
woke up from a drunken escapade. And
Was that relevant?
No. But I was laying in bed and I get this call, and this dude. He sounds like he's from Canton. You guys can probably pick
He's
up
got
what
the
he
dirty
sounds like.
accent.
Yeah.
Got the dirty accent, yeah.
He's like, yo, is this Marvin? I'm like, what? He's like, Marvin? I'm like, this is Alex. He's like, oh shit, my bad, bro. Take care. I'm like, you too. 2 minutes later. Hey, is this Marvin? This is Alex again. He's like, oh, you fucking kidding me? I'm like, nope. Like, oh shit, man, my bad.
Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day, man. Yeah, two times in a row. This guy called me for Marvin.
During the last election, I kept getting texts, and they would always be addressed to Patricia. And so it would be like, is this
I remember this.
Is this Patricia? And I'm like, no, this is not. And I would respond like, my name's not Patricia. And she'd be like, oh, sorry, what is your name? And for some reason, John. And she'd go, all right, John, can I count on your vote for Joe Biden in this upcoming election? And I would like say like, I'm from Spain or something like that. Just
Man,
fuck around.
You fell for it. She got your ass.
She did. Yeah. It was fucked.
You should have said your name was like Svetlana.
Yeah.
Is this Patricia? No hablo inglés.
Tiffy, what was your face when I said Patricia?
Because I got a Patricia text too.
I usually get them for either Patricia or Dylan Semrau, which is weird because
And it was to vote for Joe Biden.
Wow, Patricia's out here two-timing, huh?
yeah, there was I used to get them. I used to get I'm gonna oust myself. I used to get texts for male enhancement a lot. Like all the time, like I would get a text like, "This pill will make your dick 16 times its normal size. You know, come like a fire hose." It would be like, and I'd be like, "Whoa!" They were always really aggressive like that. And at the bottom, it'd be like, "Dylan, you have a coupon for a free bottle of Dick Mega Pills. Click here to claim them." And I would be like, No. So I'd block the fucking collar, and like the next day I'd get like, are your balls small and you want them to be the size of 2 fire trucks? Buy these pills, hork them down, and you'll be coming like Niagara Falls. Dylan, click here to claim your 50% off bottle.
I like to think it was a whole big brain prank and someone just put your phone number down for them.
I did that to Alex actually one time.
What was it for?
Wow. I
remember we did cat facts one time.
No, what did I sign you up? No, it was either you or Devin. It was one of you. I signed one of you up for like Jesus texts. Like
that probably was probably Devin.
like text from God. Like so like
Get
once
the toast out of the oven.
no one
How do you know?
No, like once a day it would be like God doesn't care about your spilled milk. He'll always bring you a paper towel. like text, and then it would be like Mark 2:15 or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
That's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Revelations 36:1.
Yeah, and I signed one of you guys up for it. I thought it was you, but it must have been Devin. If you never received them, it must have been Devin. I do a lot of fucked up shit to Devin. One time when we were in Chicago with my grandma. When I was in Chicago with my grandma, at the pizza restaurant I took you to, I wrote in Sharpie on the bathroom wall, call for a good time, and then I signed Devin's name with Devin's phone number with XOXO afterwards, and he said he actually got a call one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle didn't sign me up for shit. He put out 2 Craigslist ads with my phone number. One was for a miniature giraffe that likes to sneak into your house and eat your socks.
What was the other one?
Well, the giraffe one was funny as fuck. I got random texts. I'm like, what is going on? Because people really wanted this giraffe. The second one was for a mini pony. And I got a lot of calls for this mini pony. I woke up one morning drunk. I was asleep under my kitchen table. I wake up. And someone was like, hey, I'm calling about the pony. I'm like, it fucking died. And I hung up. And I told Kyle, and he was like, dude, this is fucking hilarious.
The giraffe one's my favorite. The description that Kyle put on the bio was gold.
He's
what
like,
was
it likes to sneak into your room and steal your socks.
It's a great snuggler. I mean, it was just gold.
I want to start signing each other up for like random shit like that.
I do too.
Like harmless shit. Like I don't want to sign you guys up for like dating websites or like magazine subscriptions. But like I want to start signing each other up for like put out like fake Craigslist shit.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone
Those
asks
are
for my
fun.
email, I give them Alex's. If I'm at like Spencer's or like American Eagle or wherever, they're like, hey, what's your email? I'm like, this is it. It's Alex's email.
Why?
Because I don't want to give them mine. Then I'll get spam
one.
emails. I don't want those.
I don't want them either.
You can get a 10% off coupon for your entire purchase, though.
But you don't get it. Alex gets it.
Who uses those?
No one.
Exactly. Just fill up the inbox.
It doesn't matter. Alex gets them.
Yeah. Well, that was cool.
Corporal just sent a message in Permit to Feel asking the release date.
October 2021.
He said
All
any
right.
day
With that, before any
specifically.
information's released.
We're gonna cut it because
Before date.
all anyone knows is Permit to Feel 2021 October.
Yeah. So that is the end of today's episode, guys. Episode
Wait.
53. Luke, what?
Oh shit! It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. You know
There
what
is-
that means, Jay? It's time for what?
I know what it's for.
Sorry.
I fucking know. I'm trying to figure out how I can keep this bit going for another fucking draining ass week.
53 episodes.
You know what really drains my balls?
It makes me come like a fire truck.
Hold on, I got this. Give me a sec.
Okay.
All right, just hype it up real quick.
For those of you not
You know what? How about I end it? We literally end with Hungry Man.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, go.
my balls.
All right.
Sancho, I love you.
So Hungry Man has
Marry
been
me.
feeding the working man since the fucking ad. So fine, we're doing the ad right now. But if you want a delicious half-off coupon for Hungry Man, all you have to do is call phone number 330-245-8808, and you will get a half-off coupon with your next Hungry Man purchase. So if you would really care to do that, I am Jonathan Semrau. Tell them that Jay sent you, and then give them your email. And then they will actually be sending you half off Hungry Man coupons because, Hungry Man is going to sponsor us at some point. So I'm writing up my own coupons. So Hungry Man, you've got probably until somebody hears this to actually sponsor me, or else I'm going to be giving out a lot of fake coupons and you're going to be getting a lot of pissed off calls. Now, this is called fucking aggressive marketing. And at this point, I'm getting real annoyed with you not answering my calls, faxes, emails, tweets. I'm ready, Hungry Man, and all we ask is for about $40,000, a new Chevy, and a Wi-Fi router, or else, once again, people are going to start calling phone number 330-245-8808 to get their half-off Hungry Man coupons that I'm going to be foraging. Thank you. This has been Jonathan Semmer of the Hello Harem Podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, MySpace, Twitch, Black People Meet, Farmers Only, Twitter, Facebook, and
Remember to email us
and remember to email us at 330-245-8808. Thank you.
HelloHaremPodcast@gmail.com.
Luke, do you have a message?
I already said it.
Did you?
Yeah, I said it when he was getting ready to wind up.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, that's the end of the episode. It is late on a Thursday night, and Thorpe and I have work. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email us at helloharempodcast@gmail.com.
Or text us at 330-245-8808.
Or what he said. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.